Okay, yeah, if you're not an American, one of the most fun, and by fun I mean dystopian, things about being an American is definitely your credit score. For those of you who don't know, every American gets assigned a credit score. It's between 0 and 850. It's supposed to indicate how financially responsible you are, but it doesn't really. It doesn't fully make sense. And one of the weirdest things about your credit score is that if you look at it too much, it causes it to go down. And down is bad. Which means your credit score is something like an aggressive creature in the woods that you are trying to befriend. You don't want to make direct eye contact because that just makes it mad. And if you do that and it gets too mad, you're going to have to put in a bunch of work trying to make it happy again. We live in fear, actually, of upsetting the credit score. You don't want to make it angry. You can look at your credit score in an unofficial capacity. You can see it over there. But lenders aren't allowed to use that way to look at it. They can only use the one that upsets it. And if more than 3 look at it that way in a certain time period, it gets real mad. It gets real mad. And then it goes down, and then it turns out that you don't even qualify for whatever the lender was first looking at it for, because now it's totally different than when they first looked. So if you wanted, for example, to shop around for the best rate on a car loan or a home loan, you only get 3 of those. You can only look 3 places. Otherwise, it's gonna get mad. And you don't want it to get mad. Because then if it gets too mad, you can't rent an apartment ever again. How did this system really make sense to anybody? You hear people be like, socialism sounds good on paper, but it doesn't work in practice. How did capitalism even sound good to people on paper is my question. Because what? Because why is a credit score like a wild unicorn in the woods I have to court? That doesn't seem right.